Greetings everyone, welcome to another Star Wars postcard vlog. There are two iconic images for the original Star Wars, now Star Wars A New Hope film. Now this is the poster that everyone remembers. There's Luke Skywalker holding the lightsaber above his head, and the very religious styled cross that the lights make. And at the bottom you have Princess Leia and the droids in the corner over here, and background you have Darth Vader's head and the Death Star. Now interestingly, for this first one there's no Han Solo depicted, but it's the poster that I remember, and it's the poster that everyone from the era remembers. And it's also an image that appears quite a lot on Postcard. Now there are several ways to collect postcards. You can be a person who, you see that, buy it for the image, and that's it, you're happy, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's probably the ideal way of collecting, other than the way that I tend to do it, whereby I see this one and I also buy it. It is in fact an identical image. It's even produced by the same company, and the company is Classico San Francisco, who have the rights for Star Wars postcards. Other companies also have some rights for certain images and certain cards, but Classico have held the Star Wars copyright for postcards for decades. Why two? Now this is where collecting gets a little bit technical for someone like me. The postcard is reference 110038, and as you can see there's a barcode in the top corner, and the reference number and the title. The title is simply Star Wars. This is the original one, and as you can see there are 3 lines of text down the middle, and in the bottom corner down there it says Classico San Francisco. So this is the original card that was sold. Classico have held it for so long that they've been producing the cards, as I said, for decades, but companies changed their reverse sides, their design style, or the information that's required. So you can find one card produced in one decade with that particular back, and then when the card's printed in a later issue, you can end up with 4 lines of text down the centre rather than the original one, which only has 3. And probably the biggest change is down in this bottom corner. That really says Classico San Francisco, but this one has a little boxed area which says official Star Wars website and the Classico San Francisco website. And obviously this information has come on as the online world has expanded and become as popular as it is, so it was needed. So you end up with 2 different reverse sides. Now if you're only interested in images, it's irrelevant. Just buy the one you want and you're happy. If you're interested in postcard history and changes and adaptations to how cards are produced, printed, designed, and how, the decades in which they are printed, then you can buy them both, or you end up with 2 different reverse sides. Now the poster was so popular, this one is not Classico San Francisco. This is by a company called Sonis, and they produce lots of film poster cards. In fact, film poster cards that they were renowned for. And this one is number C243. Sonis were a French company, and the cards were sold all over the world. Certainly they were sold here in the UK, and they were very, very popular. And the main difference you can see on this one is on the Classico one, it's blank at the bottom here. This one has the text of the stars and all the information that you would have. The music by, produced by, and directed. So you have a slightly different white bar at the bottom. This one is the one is actually the proper poster. This one's the poster artwork, but missing all of the text that would have appeared on it. So that's more like the poster artwork only. Classico. Sonis is the actual full proper poster. So for me, definitely have them both anyway, because they're different companies, different cards. But if you were a Star Wars fan, then you would want them both because they are very different. So just to show that there are versions to look out for, and also don't assume because you've got one that you've got it. You need to know the different companies and different bits and pieces. Sometimes it's obvious. The text on the bottom of these two makes them very, very thing. But as with the two Classico ones, I said at the start that there were two very, very well known images. The film poster and this piece of poster artwork, which also appeared on the film posters. But this image is possibly one of the best known from the first film, and this one does have all of your main stars, but Alec Guinness is included here, and Peter Cushing, and this one does have Han Solo on it, but it's probably my favourite Star Wars image. Now, as with the film poster one from Classico, there's two. This one here is the earliest one. On the back it says, this painting by Tom Chantwell, used on a Star Wars poster in the US, was in great demand for foreign posters. And there you say you have, this one's number 376007. This one is barcode in the top corner, text down there in the opposing bottom corner, and over here it says, over there is just the address lines coming down. So, and in the centre you've just got two lines of text. Same card, later image, 4 lines of text down the centre as previously, and you've got your boxed information. You've still got your text in relation to the artist, this painting by Tom Chantwell, but you've got your Star Wars website and the Classico website details in the box. So you've got your 4 lines and your box details down the bottom, different from the original one. These obviously, again, the cards are identical. If you're only interested in the image, you want to put one card, that's perfectly normal probably, but if you're a lunatic and you like to do all the adaptations, all the different prints and stuff, there are at least 2 different versions of that one to look out for. So probably, I think, the 2 most well known pieces of artwork, both taken from film posters for what will always be to me the film Star Wars, for others Star Wars A New Hope, but for me it's Star Wars. 2 superb postcards, ever so easy to get hold of, about £1 each, to be honest with you, and in fact I paid £1 each for all of the cards that you've seen today. The Sonic one sometimes goes for a little bit more, maybe £1.52, but these Classico £1 unless you're buying them on eBay, where other costs get incurred. So, but if you go to a postcard fair, and I bought these at a Woking postcard fair, so that's the joy of a postcard fair, is you can go along, pick up cards, reasonable price, have a good sort round and enjoy it. But if you're a Star Wars collector, don't forget postcards are out there to be collected with all the other multitude of Star Wars memorabilia, including pictures and frames like this one over here, which is one from my own collection of miscellaneous Star Wars bits and pieces. If you like Star Wars and you like these Star Wars postcard vlogs, then please do subscribe, like and share this vlog. Remember, subscribing doesn't cost anything, it's free. I know the word subscribe brings up fear of issues in relation to money. For YouTube, subscribing is just pressing the button, doesn't cost you anything, doesn't involve you in doing anything other than that. And if you can do that for me, it would help me greatly, because it would help us get around the YouTube algorithm, which allows these vlogs to be seen by more people, and for us to promote the world of postcards to everyone out there who is unaware of it. So, thank you for doing that, and as always, that's the end, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Postcards from Mars.